Hello, VOTOMS fans, or I shall call ye VOTOMers from now on. I just made that up. So I bought a bunch of these run number 1 of these 144 scale VOTOMs. I didn't get all of them. I actually did a review of basically almost one of each, except for this one, which I'll have to get around to. But now there's wave 2, and yeah, let's take a look at this guy. I was really impressed with the other ones. They're so small, yet they're all painted. Let's see what there is here. So this is a retail display box. Is there a date? Nope. Maybe. Perhaps it's in here. Let's put those out there. And put these out here. I'm gonna leave them in the order that they're in the case, just for, even though these are all out of print, I guess it doesn't matter. Let's look at this box. So we have volume number 2, 144 scale. It's made by Takara Takara Micro World. That's what that stands for. Still no date. So we have some VOTOMS robots, diving beetle, and yeah, interesting. Some scenes. Yeah, so a little diorama of all these little figures. Kind of neat. Alright, so very cool. It's really weird that they don't date their products. Alright. Well, let's open this up. There's not even an easy way to tear this open. So it's a piece of paper. It tells you in Japanese the stats of these robots. This is a scope dog. I don't know. Oh, that's the weapon, the GAT-35, and this is the round mover jetpack. Okay. Assuming. Well, anyways. So yeah, it's really small. This is interesting plastic. It's like low density polyethylene or something. So look at this. It's all, we actually have 2 robots, 2 little character pilots, and it's all painted. That's why these things are so cool. I'm gonna have to move the camera around here. Get a little closer and lower here. Where's some tweezers? So this is the crotch piece. That goes up in there. So actually it probably makes sense to put the legs on the crotch piece. I'm assuming though this is the front. I might be mistaken. You know what? I gotta figure out which side is the front. Yeah. So the side with the little hook here is the front. So that means this leg here goes like that. I mean, look at this leg. There's a different paint color there, some vents with some dark color there, the little hose there, all these tiny panel gaps and stuff. Whoa. Very impressive. This leg is not a mirror. It doesn't have a hose on its knee, so it's actually a different leg entirely. Alright, so we got those. Now I'm going to jam this up here in the crotch area, and hopefully that will trap the legs on those pegs. I gotta get this through this hole here, though. Come on. Alright, you can see the articulation already happening, so the legs can get articulated a little bit front and back. Alright, so you got a little opening here because that's where the foot is supposed to go when this guy is climbing up into the thing. An ammo pack. Yeah, nice armor details on this little guy. So now we have the torso. Yeah, multiple paints there. And then the head. Look at the head. The optics are actually painted different colors. And so naturally being a round peg, you can move the head around. It's even got a little bit of the antenna. Not all of it though. And then this hand is open. Pretty long peg, so that's nice. It was not going to fall out of the torso too easily. This arm is missing a hand. The hand must be on the weapon itself. Okay, but look, it's even got the little armor flap for the wrist. Very cool. Yep, so the weapon, it's a little bit bent. You can dip this in hot water and it'll probably straighten itself out a little bit better. But for the video, I'm just going to continue on. So that hand peg, man, this is really tiny stuff. Oh boy, that almost bent the, better do this off the figure here. Or in fact, back up the hand with some tweezers so you don't bend the grip like I just did. Maybe it's supposed to go on the inside, this stock of the gun. Yeah, I think that's probably better. Or not. No, maybe that is the way it's supposed to go. So, that is so small. How small, you ask? This thing is 3 centimeters to the top of its head, or it's like 1 1/4 inch. That's just insane. It's insane how small and detailed it is. Look at this. So cool. Alright. And that's just half of it. Alright, so what do we have? Oh. Well, I don't know if this belongs on the green one. It does have a peg hole here. But we'll get to that last. We'll see if we can put it on both. So let me do the same for this. Even the bottom of the feet have molded details. Really cool. Got that torso in there. For some reason, the armor on this one is splayed out more, so the legs can still kind of fall off the pegs. Oh, this one has a pose already. See, the foot is so posed that way. I'll have to figure it out in a moment. This arm here is a clenched fist. Yeah, for some reason that leg doesn't want to stay on. And then this whole arm already has the gun on it, which I guess is that GAT-35. I don't know if that's a flamethrower or what. I've never seen this weapon before from my other VOTOMS videos. But look at this. It has floating hoses. 2 floating hoses in the back. And then a floating hose in the front going to like an optic sight. Right? That's just crazy. It's so detailed. It is one piece of PVC. It's nuts. Alright. Now where's the head? Trying to figure out the pose of this one. Unfortunately, it's just the torso's not up in there very tight. I feel like, yeah, I might have to actually glue this leg in place later on. If that's like that. Alright, so it will stand. But yeah, I feel like you want to glue that or at least put poster putty in that joint. In fact, let me do that because it's just going to fall apart continually throughout this video. So I just have a big blob of poster putty here. I'll just jam it on that area, and And then hopefully we'll catch that, and also just part of the leg. So there we go. Poster putty to the rescue again. The back. There's no hole in the back of the purple one, so that means the round mover jetpack is definitely for the green scope dog. And then look at this thing. It's again, a lot of molded details. All the little thrusters are there. It's really, really cool. It's possible these 144s might be the coolest thing I've collected this year. It's just a real shame that they're all out of print and really expensive. This case is very expensive. I mean, these would be perfect for like a wargaming thing, like a board game of some sort, right? Because they're so small. Alright, so even still, we have these two pilots. They don't even have like bases, so I might actually have to glue these to like clear pieces of packaging plastic. They're not even the same character. This guy's got a long holster on this side, so that's quite different, right? So yeah, it's really hard to hold, but see, they're actually molded differently. Very impressive. Okay, well that's those two. So this piece of paper is specific to the box. It's not a universal, instructions. So, oh, here it is, 2007. That's how old these are. Not very, very old, but still not new either. Alright, I'm gonna open this one here. I'm gonna basically work on the left panel first. So this is a standing tortoise, and then another purple one, I think, but it's got a different backpack. Alright. Oh, this one maybe it crouches down, so it's in the pilot can get in. But let's see. So again, nice little packaging here. Hold on, I gotta move that box out. Yep. This is gonna be a long video. I gotta put all this stuff together. I gotta figure out which part of this is the front. Maybe it doesn't matter. It actually might be symmetric. I don't think it matters. Getting that peg is proving difficult. It doesn't seem to want to go in. Let me try the other side. I don't know. What's the deal with... Oh, you know what? I don't think the hole is straight. I think it's at an angle. Yeah, so, yeah, keep that in mind. It's supposed to be splayed out like that from the top view. See, look at that. So that's a little confusing, but now we know. Okay. I see the whole torso and head are the same piece. Okay. The left arm has a clenched fist. Wow, it's so pleasantly, the plastic is soft. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's PVC, so that peg didn't break. I kind of wish this peg of the torso was longer. You know, this torso piece is so big. I don't know why they didn't just have a bigger peg that was longer. It's just not grabbing up into that torso very much, right? So that could have been designed a little bit better. Alright, so this has your standard weapon, like a multiple rocket launcher. Oh, that just has the hand, so I gotta put this on this thing. This time the peg is on the arm itself. Man, it is so small. I'm thinking glue might be advisable in some of these pieces here. I'm assuming the stock is inside like that. Just wiggle that in. I guess that's it. So let's go over this guy. Look at this. All the dark gray, the green, the head again has its optics. Yeah, the machine gun details, the backpack details. So cool. I don't know if it's going to stand like that. But I kind of have a feeling it's supposed to stand. No, I'm looking at the instructions. The legs are supposed to just be next to each other. But getting this one in here, again, that torso, not very good. Okay, something like that is better. Yeah, you can glue it, but you're going to lose the ability to twist the torso if you do that. I just put it on backwards. Alright, I'll have to mess with that later. Yeah, I'm going to mess with all of them after. Dump it all out. So this one's weathered quite a bit. It's like a gray paint wash on this guy. Try to make it stand from the get-go. See, this has a nice long peg going up into the torso. I don't know why that last one doesn't have that. It's really strange. Yeah, unfortunately it's really hard to pose these guys. I feel like, you know, the guy is leaning backwards on purpose because it's colliding with the armor here, so you can't really twist the legs too far forward and balance the guy properly. Also, this gun is quite bent in its muzzle, but so this backpack is neat. It's got a little canvas thing, ammo packs. Alright. Yeah, this guy is definitely going to fall back, I think. It's so back heavy. But there's no way to make the legs compensate for that, I don't think. Move that leg super far forward and see what happens. Well, maybe it's supposed to be walking like that. No. Well, what do you know? It's like crouching forward, but it will balance itself. That's actually pretty unexpected. Alright, so now you'll see this character here is bending down on one knee. Look at the paint on this thing. It is just crazy. This is model railroading good. Right? You can buy Pricer or Precer figures with this much paint detail, but those things are really expensive. And those things are rigid plastic, whereas this is soft plastic, so you run less risk. It'd be really hard to damage this compared to a regular model railroading one. Okay, so now I forgot. This one is supposed to be able to crouch down. That's possibly why. So let me shift these legs all the way back. Put that backwards again. Well, I guess you could, I don't know. It just, I don't know if that makes sense. It's just, it's not really crouching like a VOTOMS should. With this backpack in particular, it's really hard to get around. Well, let's see about that. That's pretty far back. No, that looks weird. I'll mess with that later. Let's move on. So this is, I forget what it's called, Bloodsucker, and a different scope dog with a rocket pack up there. Alright. This peg seems too long. Got a bazooka. Very cool. Yeah, I definitely think you should crazy glue these hands into this arm. The peg is so short. I'm amazed they're staying together. I think this is a Red Shoulder Turbo Custom. It's got, you know, missiles, Gatling gun here, another cannon on the arm, and then it's got smoke launchers here on this shoulder. Alright, Bloodsucker. this one has an R printed on it. I see the hand is meant to actually grab the rifle. Look at that. It's amazing. It's really amazing. Look at these details. The spikes on the feet and the rollers are a different color. The red shoulder antennae there. And then, yeah, they molded it so the arm is holding the grip there. Very cool. That one stands okay. So the characters in this box, we have finally a character with a base. So that one will stand on its own. Alright, unfortunately this might be extra flash there, so I gotta trim that off. Right, just a dude with a gun pointed up, I guess. This other one, I don't know who that is. I have no idea what character that is, but it's got a cane. Please leave a comment if you know. So I gotta be more careful opening these boxes. That's the problem with videos. You get distracted by trying to do a good video, but now I may have lost a part. I'm looking inside this box now. There's nothing in there, so everything should be in this. Let me inspect that. Everything looks like it's there. Alright, so TMSAC, I have no idea what kind of robot that is. It looks like a scope dog of some sort, but I'm not familiar with it. And also this one, LC, it's got like cloth or something on that arm. There's a motorbike. Wow, very neat. Alright, look at this motorcycle. So it's got a crazy detail again. There's even some air in the front spokes a little bit. It's like a desert tan. The engine's got a little color on it. Same with the grips. Alright, so now the sidecar. Yeah, let's see how it is. I see there's two little tabs in the bottom and then one in the side, I guess. Definitely think glue might be advisable for that one, but amazingly these things are just holding together. Alright, yeah, it's a little crooked because I'm not getting this peg in properly. Let me come back. Alright, so this thing's just crooked. These, you know, things down here, there's no way you can really modify it. It's just crooked, and then this peg was too long, so I cut it down because I was forcing it to be even more crooked. Anyways, this little cape character here is the driver of this bike, so you just rest there. It doesn't, there we go, it's close to the handlebar. And then there's a little rifle, and it's just loose. So small. Alright. And it says that just rests here in the sidecar. Alright, so that's that guy. Crazy. It's got a blue wheel on the back. It's really neat. Alright. So here we got two characters. One with a cape and like a really big gun. And then just a dude with an overcoat or something. I don't know who these characters are, but they're there. So this time around, the gun is on this side of the body. So that's the first silver scope dog I've seen from the VOTOMS franchise. And it's got a wacky armor piece here, a shield on that side, right, shield on that side. The gun's standard, but yeah, that's a new one. I've never seen that VOTOMS in my life. Alright. Oh, see, there's a piece in this box here. So you gotta be careful opening these. I searched through my trash barrel though, and I couldn't find that rocket launcher. So that's unfortunate. Diving beetle and the scope dog. Okay. Yeah, so you should really check this bubble thing, right? So now I know, hold on, that arm is missing, but luckily it was still in the box, right? So yeah, everything's here. You know what, since these, are they identical? I better put one together on its own so I don't mix up the parts. This is so fragile. You gotta really grip the hand on it by itself or it's just gonna bend on the gun. That's just a standard scope dog, so I don't know why. Well, I guess you need to have a standard one, right? Yeah, see, that hand fell off. You know what? I'm gonna probably glue that in place. Alright. So we've got two new guys. This one's just standing again. This one is shooting someone, or shooting at something. And that's the Cherico QV, I think, because he has blue hair. So that's the star of the VOTOMS show. It's weird that some of them have bases, some of them don't. I kind of wish they all had bases so they could stand on their own. Alright, so I suspect maybe these all have to do with this one here. So it's interesting. This one has like a green, darker green stripe on its shoulder. I've never seen a VOTOMS with that either. Alright, so what is this extra stuff? I gotta refer to this. Weird. Just look at this. You can swap out the back, but that's just a random piece that just hangs out. It's weird. I also don't know why there's no diving beetle in this box, right? So this is strange. It's a scope dog. It's not a diving beetle. I don't know what these things are, but they're there. Okay. Alright, so this is the one where it should have the rocket pack. I'm just checking the box, totally empty. Open this. Alright, so there, I do have that there. Let's see if there's anything else that might be different. Oh yeah, this guy's a rifle. Whereas this first one had a bazooka, so it is unique. I guess I will keep it. And also, we haven't seen this character before, this tan character. The bloodsucker, I think, is the same. Yeah, that's the same as before. Okay, so I guess I do want this. Maybe I won't bother with the bloodsucker, but... Alright, well... is that rocket pack? That pack is so short. Again, this pack is pretty wide. I don't know why they didn't have a bigger hole. What's amazing is there's a handle on this pack. Look how thin that handle is on the backpack. It's crazy. Can't get this arm in. It's as good as it gets. Alright, so this is the guy with the rocket pack, as it should have been the first time. Alright, it's another motorcycle guy, but this robot has the chainsaw. Let's see if this motorcycle goes together better than the last one. No. See, it seems like, right, this peg is in the way. I feel like this should be parallel to the motorcycle, but that peg makes it do something weird. It's just not right. It's supposed to go in right there, but it's at a high angle. Maybe it's supposed to be at that angle, I don't know. But for me, it seems odd. I am going to crazy glue these things down. And I'll just leave the okay. This is a very plain looking scope dog. Like the legs are very plain. And the paint scheme is pretty plain too. So far. I mean, once we put that machine gun on. I'm trying to figure out how it's supposed to stand. I guess like that. Alright. So we have a big drum for the... I see, that must go vertical. And then this hand has to go onto the arm. I think it might make sense if I glue that hand in place. Alright, this is a VOTOMS I've never seen before either, right? With the cloth arm, the really bare legs, and then a drum-fed weapon of sorts. And the smoke discharges are on that side of the body. So it's very unique. It's a new one to me. I thought I'd seen all the VOTOMS, but not the case. Yeah, so again, I might need some poster putty for that later. Deal with it later. Now, what humans do we have? We seem to have a fancy lady. Okay. And then some dude. Looks like a uniform. This lady has a long hair. Yeah, this uniform guy. Very nice. Alright, one last box. So this is the Diving Beetles one. This might be the coolest one. I see. So this instruction is identical to that last. No, it's not, right? Or is it? Maybe it is the same. Let's see if all the parts are in here. It looks like they are. So very cool. This thing is jam-packed with stuff. It even came with this. What's in here? Tissue paper. I see. So you're gonna have to glue some handles onto something. Let's first get those robots together. Are they the same? I think it's just maybe, well, yeah, I think they are identical. I don't know how this torso goes, so let's see. No, it has to go this way. Alright, like that. So you can actually put the legs on after the fact. Although that one doesn't want to go on. Or does this one? they have these skate shoes. I guess they're supposed to be in the up position. They won't. It's just a tension fit, but they actually fit pretty well, amazingly. Although naturally you want to glue those in place if you want to lose them. Nor is it flat, so this one you might want to, have some hot water. Oh, there's two versions. There is one so you can put it underneath. It has longer arms. So that's nice that you have options. You can have the clog or whatnot underneath or in front. Oh, I put them on backwards. The wheel has to go on the outside. Okay, that's one. The way it's molded, I feel like the feet are supposed to be like walking, kind of like that. This one has a fist. The other one just had two open hands. This one has a trigger hand as well. So it can hold, amazingly, this gun actually goes into this hand. I mean, that is crazy small. I have to wiggle it in though. Maybe try the other rifle. That one worked better. That's just crazy. You can actually put the gun into the hand. Unfortunately, this guy's legs are not working so well. Alright, so there they are. Right, with or without clogs. One has a fist and no weapon. The other just has two open hands. Alright, let's get those out. The humans, this is a new one. No, maybe that is the same. He's got a leg forward though. And this guy's crouching again. Now this is a big like track layer. So what happens is the two diving beetles carry these, there's two of them, and they carry this thing up the beach, and then this thing just springs open, and it basically creates a road on the beach that the other VOTOMs can scoot along on. That's my understanding from what I've seen on YouTube. So yeah, those handles I gotta glue in, so I gotta clip these off. Seems like there's two extra handles, which is nice. Okay, there's a handle glued in. yeah, if you were so inclined, you could literally have two of these guys, you know, holding this thing. But you'd probably have to glue it. It'd be really hard to pose without doing that, but it's quite amazing. All right. I decided to put them all together after all, and I'm glad I did, because they're almost all unique. So, you know, we already went over that one. So the other one was a green version. The mold is the same, but it's green. Same with the round mover. It's, you know, I did the green one, but there's a purple version. And then the instructions, you know, that instructions that confused me. It turns out this is the crouch down one. It's molded in that way. So, yeah, and then the only identical ones, really, I think, are this standing tortoise thing. They look identical. Granted, the figures I glued on are not. But as you can see, you can change the posture. Sorry, out of focus. You can change the posture around so they don't look as identical. But yeah, they both have a fist. They both have this massive, like, rocket missile gun. Oh, this one, the hand fell off. That's weird. Alright. So, as you can see on this very small coaster, there's a lot of detail going on. So I really love these guys. You know, it's just amazing. I only wish they continued making these things. It is possible there's a third set, because I remember seeing some images of some vehicles that I don't have. But maybe those never made it to market. I'm not sure. Alright, well, definitely loving these guys today. So, really cool. And not too many duplicates in this whole case. So, that's nice. Alright, I'll see you in the next VOTOMS video. Bye now.